Hello and welcome to Goldcrest Valley. This is going to be a start from scratch, but I'm doing this one a little bit differently. I'm not doing this how I normally would. I'm taking you in with me to begin with. For once, we're actually going to keep the loan, and I'm not going to do what I would normally do. As in, I'm not going to show. I'm going to show you that we're starting, and that basically, yeah, like that I've not cheated. This is just, I'm bringing you in with me right now. There's not even a minute on the clock. 1 year played, no driving, no working, no nothing. We're going to keep the loan. I've got something in mind, but this has got to be one where I do it the reverse and show you after I've done things rather than where I normally would do things. I'm going to keep my settings on all of my standard ones. Yeah, and we do want to be on dollars. And I'm going to keep it on normal economy, though. I do want it to be a little bit of growth, where we see the growth. I've got everything on, and we're going to do that. I'm going to do my dirt to slow and the fuel to normal. Everything else is going to be as is, apart from, as I say, my standard settings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in a bit, and for once I'm doing things different. Otherwise it would ruin what I'm going to do, really. Yeah, and I really would value your opinions on whether I do. Sometimes I always wonder. I always show you everything, but there are sometimes, if you're going to tell a story, that you really don't want to see the magic. I keep sort of thinking, well, I want realism, and then I like think, yeah, but do I show the magic? I mean, I always show you when I like smooth fields and stuff like that. I just burst into that within the game. Would you not like me to do that? Would you like me to do that behind the scenes? I always think then that you would look at my money and think, yeah, but your money's gone down. What did you spend it on? And if I'm not telling you that I'm doing things like smoothing and stuff like that, that's why I really do that normally. So let's take that off. Do a save for a baseline. And I'm going to stop recording for a bit. And I'm going to bring you back in when I've gone and done a few little bits and bobs. This is not going to be my normal start. I don't want to do it always the same way. It's a farming game. There are only a limited amount of things you can do: harvesting, forage, grass start, my favourite start, especially from a start from scratch. But sometimes it's nice to do something a little bit different, and that's going to be this particular one. So I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes. See you shortly. Right, I think I'm reasonably happy. It's a completely different start to what I would normally do. I'm on to October. I did a tiny bit of testing, which I had to do, but I thought this was a very, very good time. I thought, this is what we're going to go for. We're going to buy this, and also this. And what I did, I already bought a couple of things already for future posterity. That was 77,000. I bought it a bog standard for when we do go into standard farming, and we bought a sprayer, which was also, which is no surprise to anybody, because the Hardy Commander pack always tends. So got a trailer, tractor, harvester, sprayer for the future, but we're not really in farming just yet. No, we've gone into prickly pears. Prickly cactus. No, let's read it. Let's just read it. It's a lot better. Prickly pear cactus. I was right. Yeah. So that's we've actually got that. It's filled. I didn't realise it was going to do that straight away. What we're going to do is, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to store. I am going to like upgrade this as if I've bought more than one of them. Yeah, just to depict that. I can't really do much. Our space is a bit limited, but really, in real life, I could grow more of them. It's just that the game won't let me because of the trees. So I'm going to play it realistically and yet not realistically. Yeah, I could really grow more of them, but the game mechanics won't allow me to do it. So just imagine that's more. We have bought mines, 2 of them. And this is the max. I don't think it goes up anymore. That was why I literally tested a little bit just to see, does this grow bigger or not. And this here is a crusher that actually, well, basically I've heard that there's gold in these hills, and we have to crush the stone to actually get the gold and that out. So basically that's what we've gone into. But we've also got this as well, where we've got another little bit of a business. I've never done this, as in like the prickly pear cactus. Saw it and it intrigued me. It's made by Nikki, who I'm a massive fan of her work. And this one I've used once on Gary Epp in South Africa. It does need quite a lot of things to actually sort of do things as well. You don't earn a fortune straight overnight, but you can actually earn some cash. So that's what I was thinking that we would actually do. Wood. I didn't realise that we needed wood, actually. Oh, only if you're going to do the wood chips production. Aha. Oh, we actually, no, I didn't know that. I really didn't. And we have actually got trees in the area, so we might actually, mind you, it does wood to produce wood chips. So 500 produces 490. We can actually chip ourselves, so I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Sandbag filling, 500 sand. So gravel, gold ore. Yeah, so if we put 500 stones in and 300 water. Now, why is the... Oh, I was going to say, why is the water not gone in? Yeah. The water, we've got the super mod, and because we've got a garden, I didn't do it just for that. I did want to do the prickly pear cactus, but I have got to be honest, as a side thing, we've got to use the water mod that can work only with gardens, but obviously it does sort of work with a distributor too if it's next to a garden. So I've used this on quite a few Let's Plays now. It's a trick, but it's not, I don't think it's naughty, really, to be honest. I think the water thing should work anyway. I always have thought that that was a bit of an oversight, but mechanics rule as king, and I've worked with mechanics and we've found a way to do that. So what our job is we're going to like grab this stone out of here. I think I'm going to use a belt system, or do we use the fluffy mods? I mean, we're getting low on cash, but we've got our pile of stones and we've got the gubbins to do this. We've got a loan interest. We have, oh yeah, I'm not showing you everything. I have also, we're harnessing the power of nature completely, literally completely different. Now this is no shock to anybody. This, I thought I needed a bit of backup, so I've got the windmill, which is where we live, and also it's an energy producing sort of thing, and also looks very pretty. So yeah, we've done lots of things that I wouldn't normally have done. But that doesn't mean to say we're going to end here. This is just the beginning. But I wanted it to be completely different to normal. And you can see why I didn't really want you to be with... I didn't want to ruin the magic a bit of like us grabbing the mines and me showing you doing it, even though I know you know what happens behind the scenes, especially those who actually play the game. But those... yeah, I always presume everybody plays the game, but really it's not that simple. Some people actually just watch for the content, and that's where Mr. Celobuki's storytelling does come in if you're trying to produce content. I'm trying to produce content, but I also play the game and show more like a vlog, as one of the viewers and subscribers actually said. It is true, that's more the way that I do this. Maybe that's right, maybe that's wrong, or maybe that's just the way that I am and my particular take on things. But yeah, so this is, we've got 119,781 left. We have bought quite a bit of equipment. Obviously that tractor, it's one that we can't actually, let's just pop down the shop. It's one we can't have a front loader. I'm wondering, that's really why I think the fluffy mods, no, that's not really what I just wanted to shift it out of the way. This needs a lot of work and a lot of cash spending on it to actually make it work in the future. It is one of my favourites by JHHG modding, like SIID modding, SID modding as well. Yeah, this one can't have a front loader, I don't believe, not the Giants, but obviously will serve as well in the future. But we could with our trailer as well actually, I wonder where the repair point is. I think it's really close to us. Let's have a look, shall we? It really is really close to us. Right, okay then, so I think we've really got no option. We have got options. It's just the fluffy mods. If we're going to try to do this in the way that we're trying to do this, truthfully speaking, then the fluffy mods is probably the best. I don't know whether to lease it each month or whether that's silly and we just should buy it and get it out of the way. and get on with our businesses. I'm not sure what the production costs are going to be, but I thought, yeah, I think we're going to have to buy the fluffy mods. I don't think, I can't see any other way that we would actually do this with what equipment we've got, which sometimes is the decider. I mean, we could, I suppose, we could use that. I just think this is more expedient, and for what we wish to do is probably, I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with silver, actually. I really do like this in silver. I only had it once, and I did think it looks beautiful, with a little bit of yellow as well. Looks really nice. 65,000. Has that been... I thought it was slightly dearer than that. Okay. Right, so we're going to literally grab our rocks and go through a couple of months. We've got obviously a little bit of a backup, because this is unknown to me. I've only done it like on Gary Epp for a couple of months, and we weren't really relying on it. In fact, actually, the system robbed us. Yeah, I didn't know. I would think I need to put the proper sell point down for the actual proper business. So yeah, I'm going to learn my lesson this time, and we're going to do that too. Now then, slow down. Yeah, I've only once been... I'm trying to break the curse of Goldcrest Valley, because I've got to be honest, I've been on this map so many times and never really gelled with it, but I've always recognised that it's a beautiful map, and I've always wanted to. A bit like, not Stone Valley. Stone Valley I always liked. Lone Oak was one of those maps that I knew it was a fantastic map, could never gel with it, never got any Let's Play to flow or anything like that. So I'm hoping, ooh, wow, I'm hoping we've broken the curse of Goldcrest Valley. So I would presume, yeah, obviously this has gone for the normal way of doing things, which is to destroy your farmyards and your farm equipment. So whereabouts are we? We're further down. Yeah, I looked at buying that one. It's dearer but bigger, but sort of not suitable for what we wanted to do. Yeah, for once I've actually kept the loan. I thought, yeah, it's really not that. It's 666 you get for the standard loan. I thought, let's play it for once how Giants actually intend it to be. I can see it. Yeah, we're a lot further down than I thought, actually. Yeah, I can't remember if these fields are good, bad, or what. But I would obviously this is the centre of our land. There is something in front of us. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Well, it looks like buildings. So yeah, we should see what we shall see. Am I gonna tell? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. Really, let's just sort of see. Yeah, it might take like 2 minutes to do this, and then it's sort of like, why would a time lapse it? So yeah, it's all a bit of an unknown quantity. Yeah, there's a limit to what you get. Ooh, why am I struggling? I think lights are in order. It is October. It's a bit dingy. I think we're going to have to come at that from another angle. Yeah, I do think there's a limit on how much stones. I do vaguely remember reading it from Akimobile when he first released this. I always straight away knew that I wanted to use it. So I think it's about 20 odd tons looking at that. But it does every month, and I think it just sticks at that. I don't think there's I think that's your limit, which is why I sort of really wanted to. Ooh, wow, what? Wow, is it the weight of the stones? Could be that. Oh, that's a little bit, yeah, slower than you thought. Maybe not arranged quite as well as I thought. But well, these things are tight. Yeah, these type of yards usually are. They're not perfect. It is what it is. we will sort this out whether we have to. I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't be a bad thing to get the chipper and to work on this area, especially. Oh wow, I'm hitting things that are like just not there. Actually, I do think I was hitting the. This is too long. It is. I never thought of that, but it is what was in the sales. So, what can you say? I think once we get around the right way, actually, this is the right way that. Yeah, so it's a matter of getting the equipment into the right place. I think once we've done that, we're going to be alright. There's definitely a bit of softening needed. But again, I will recognise the fact that while I'd got stones, I wasn't sure if I used the softening tool, whether that would take... Yeah, this is the slightly bigger one. This is the 45 tonner. Perfect. So then we need to... Oh, there's a little bit left. But... Right, let's soften that there. I can see that that is definitely causing us issues. I think that's what was causing the problem. Yeah, that there is just too high. I even sunk it into the mountain a little bit so it looked as realistic as possible. Right, okay, so I think that should be ish. Still can't turn this thing around properly. I think we'll get it this time. I think by Jove he's got it, as that saying goes. Right, so there we go. That's as much as we can actually do now. Now we need to actually get this working and hope that I haven't made the biggest mistake in the world by doing what we do. So we produce a bit of lime. So limestone, do we produce limestone? No, we don't. So how do we get limestone? Is that something we buy? Sandbag filling. So I think really we're just concentrating on the top one. That we've got a stone mine that's obviously got a bit of a... Yeah, and obviously we've got a limited amount of things. So it's a matter of going to be rinsing and repeating this. The prickly pear cactus, we need to check what is its value. October sells best, and it is October this very month. But there is no sale point. That doesn't mean to say... Now, why is that not actually showing? Right, let's have a look. Prickly pear cactus. I've never looked for these before. Yeah, the only special crop is alfalfa, I think. Those two that we just saw as we whizzed past. Right, here we go. No, that's the copper, the gold and all that, the quartz and the limestone buying from the Universe Crusher. I don't think you can. Right, so we are looking for prickly cactus. Yeah, because I'd like to see how much it actually... Right, okay, well I can't see it. Yeah, it looks like it's not actually there. So that's a little bit odd. We could try selling it. That is our slush money, really, is what I'm thinking. That's what we're going to do as our monthly... Yeah, let's completely get this cleared. Yeah, we could really do with shifting this tree as our turning circle. That's really what's not helping. Right, so then we're going to go through till next month. Down to 52,787. We have got our production on. It does need some water, which we do need to speed up an hour. to make that actually come in. A little bit more than an hour, but yeah. And it really does annoy me, the distributor. I don't understand why it does this. I think it must work okay over time, though. We've got gravel coming through, iron ore, and that. So the prickly pear cactus, we're going to have that as selling. So that is our monthly income from our 2. I know we've only got 1, but we've upgraded it to be a level 2. So really, that's just to show the fact that I would really have 2, but I can't actually physically plant them properly due to the terrain, whereas I could really do that with that kind of thing. So let's go through to November morning. Let's keep that on that, although I don't think we're going to be able to afford anything like that because we're not selling or anything. Well, we are selling a little, so we shall see how much the prickly pears actually do bring in, plus the lorts. So that's 54, 84, 90. It's 9,000 is brought in from the prickly pears. So that's, yeah, it's not. It's income. That's all that matters. I'm not sure. We should now see if I'm right, and you do, because those. I think the piles can go 2 days. So I think we'll probably do it every 2 months. Let's just check how our stone and gravel and all that is doing on this. So we've got 36 tons of that. We have some lime, some iron ore, some gravel, a little bit of gold, a little bit of copper. So what do we need to... I think there's another side to this. I'm sure there is. That was the thing that threw me out last time. But to be honest, I think we're going to need to, yeah, crack on with this a little bit. And is there any of this that actually sells the gravel itself? How much does the gravel... So I know it's not going to earn us a fortune. I'm just thinking... Yeah, it's a little bit of cash. So the gold ore, we're not trying to sell that. We want to keep the gold ore, keep the copper ore. But I'm sure the gravel isn't involved in any of these processes. So I think what we're going to do is sell that. Yeah. Again, that's a little bit of cash just to tie us over. Now, the iron ore... the lime, now, yeah, that is an interesting one. What we're going to do with the iron ore, because it doesn't bring in any much cash at all, but we could make this into a real, yeah. So let's go through one more month, because I'm sure that actually goes double, but we will check the sales. I don't think we can afford much though, really. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we've got the biggie, and we really. Yeah, we do need a header, but. With that being, it's quite a big one. I think we're going to go a lot bigger than a 7.6 or a 6 meter, really. Yeah, so we're going to go through and see. Is that? I think that pile grows a little bit bigger than that. I'm trying to fix it in my mind so I can see what it does. Yeah, I do remember, and I had forgotten that this has another side to it that actually makes the gold and all the rest of it. So we've now got to build our cash up from selling our little bits and bobs. 36. Yeah, it's mainly the our income. I don't know if that did. I think it did. I think that did a little bit more. Right, let's grab the 2 lots again. This might be the biggest lot. That's the only trouble when you go live with something you've never done before. But I've got to be honest. I always say that, live or die, I'm going to show it, and if I fail, that's why I really wanted a bit of a backup with the lords, because I thought, well, if it all goes terribly wrong, I don't mean it nasty, but we can sort of tide over a few months, and we'll make enough just to sort of buy a little field and go into normal things, because I'd like to do both. I just wanted to do something completely different for once. It's because I'm on the edge of it. Why? I'm going to say, why can I not move? Because of that tree. I am right. It is causing issues. I need to do something with it. It's not like, yeah, it really is not playing nicely. Because I think I'm on it. Yeah, it was that. It was right. Yeah, we really do need to clear this, but cash-wise, obviously, Tree Devourer, it's not that that is expensive, but we really do need to... Yes, FS25, it's 6 odd months away, but it's going to fly by. Is it 6 months now? It's July, August, September, October, November. It's only 4 months. It is. It's going to fly by. Yeah, I'm still wondering this time. I did with FS19. I thought, do I stick with FS19? Because I've got to be honest, at the end of FS19, it was absolutely fantastic. I still think there are still some things that are still better than FS22. I do. Yeah, and there are an awful lot of things that are fantastic about FS22 too. It's not as simple as that, but... Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, so what is in the sales this morning? We didn't check that out. Oh, is that the little Schaefer? It's the medium Schaefer. I think we will. I do. I love this little thing. Is this... That's amazing. It really is. Yeah, we're going to buy that. Definitely. That will definitely suit us in the long run. Right, so... How are we doing? Let's have a look at how everything's going in this. Yeah, that's building up. That's building up. How much do we need? And have we got any space? I think we're going to have to grab the tree devourer. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through the winter because there's 500 tons worth of space in there, and we're already processing. And hopefully we may have enough cash to probably buy. Well, I suppose we could take some of the trees down and have some of the big rocks moved. Wink, wink. Yeah, I mean, it's still going to cost a fortune with the levelling bit, so, yeah. Right. Production costs. This. Ooh, now that's going to be useful. Which is the 32. That's the half. Yeah, I usually have the much, much bigger one than that. But, you know, yeah. I think it's probably... Yeah, well, let's do it. A bit of red. A splash of red. Yep, that's nearly half price. We've already got a Challenger stroke fence. That's a very good price, though, by Schnibble. But again, I just think... Now that, however, for 19,000, I do love the little Rex. Yeah, we'll buy it as is. It's a beaut. It's got... Let's take the 3 point off for now. Yeah, just so it's like... as cheap as it possibly can be. Fantastic. I'd love the swather. Now, I've got to be honest, that is normally 100,000. So I'm going to say yes to that. And case seems appropriate. I am impressed with that, but I don't think we can afford it really. Yeah, we've got to try and save up for this gold thing. I'm not sure if... Let's just... Yeah, let's keep this current. I think we're just going to have a go at seeing it. If we go every single month, is this pile the same, or is it like... Does it stockpile, or do you have to take it out each and every month? I think actually, looking at the amount, that it does do, yeah, so I think we got 40 odds. So I think it does, but I don't know that it's Yeah, if that's 33 tonnes, it seems better if you get it off every single month than it does if you do it the other way. So I think we're probably better to do it the other way. So we've got, oh, we have got some lime. I didn't actually realise, oh, of course it does produce a little bit of lime. Well, I think we'll probably keep that for our own use. The iron ore, we can do things with that. The gold ore's going up a little bit, so it doesn't produce an awful lot. Lime production, sandbag filling, 300, 150 quartz sand. We might actually have a look at this, the sandbag on this. I never did look at this the first time round. So 92,000, we're in the month of January. We have checked the sales. I'd love to buy that, but it's tough. Let's go through till February morning. Yes, I'm not really thinking about farming just yet. Not really, although we are going to need some land, because I think we're going to need to stick the other side of this on some land. $6,000. 32,000 by... Ah, that's actually a special. So that's... What is that special? We'll pass for now. Go through till March, I think, and then we should have a look to see if we've got enough to buy a field or a little bit of land close by. It can't be like a million miles away. Yes, I was right. I did think if we got this right, as you do when you learn the best possible way to do things. Still the ground's a little bit uneven though. So how are we doing on this? So 3.8 tonnes of gold ore, 764,785 and 14 tonnes of lime. Slow it is. It's not like, yeah, it's not, I like this. It's not a business. We're not making an absolute killing yet, not at all. I think obviously that's because it's the other business that's going to like do us proud, really, as in, yeah, it's going to be better. Let's go through till March morning, and then we're going to have a look at the surrounding area and see if we've actually well, we'll see the sales first, see if there's anything we need, because I do intend to be a farmer first and foremost, even if we have more irons in the fire. I haven't forgotten the loan either. No, right, that's nothing. It's going up nicely, it is. Let's do our daily task first. Yeah, so it looks about 15 odd tonnes-ish that we're getting on this every month. So for the 30 odd tonnes. I didn't want it to be too silly. I didn't want to have like hundreds of mines or anything silly like that. I wanted it to be sort of realistic-ish. Right, okay, smashing. So, let's have a look at the sales first. No, we have already looked. I always confuse myself when I do this, or you're going through multiple months, because that is the business. So then the closest fields are 39 and 40. That is 150, 174. And that's another thing like ours, like a mountain with a few trees. Fields 20. 55,000. How flat is that? Yeah, good. So you seem to be getting these bits of grass an awful lot cheaper than you get in the proper fields, even though that's not a bad sort of size. Should we go and have a bit of a wander? Let's have a go to the bakery. And it is from here, complete opposite way, that way. And sort of like over there. I'm going to like put a bit of a spurt on as well. Yeah, so this is time lapse, shall we say? Let's charge it. And these are big fields though, so I'm not sort of saying for 1 minute they're not worth the cash. Just saying that really at this precise moment we can't afford. Ah, so it's forestry, but it is fairly flattish. It's very reasonable forestry, really. But yeah, I think we'll have to do that. We might have to buy the wood chipper then, if this is the way things are going, because we're going to need to take the trees out. I would do proper forestry, but it's the time element. We need to grab that. But I think for the first session, I think that's probably not far off, really. So the seeds are set. Let's just pop down the shop and see, take stock of what we've got, as well as the challenger, which we've obviously got. So we've still got the sprayer. Let me slow myself down as he speeds himself up yet more. So we've got the swather to do grass. We've got a little Rex, and we've got that, also by Akimobile. And we've got this beautiful Schaefer, we've got that, and this. So we've got the rudiments of quite a team. We need to buy the swather header. We also need some grass. So I think, with this being what it is, I think we're going to buy, this time, not actually lease, a tree devourer. Yeah, I do. So we're going to buy the devour trees. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do this. I like... Yeah, actually, let's do the red. I do like that. 25,000. The next session... Oh, hang on. We bought the field yet. No, we haven't. So let's buy that. Fantastic. So we're down to 92,299. We are going to do some chips. And, yeah, I'd imagine that the wood chips are probably not a terribly cracking price at present. Yeah, I know we could sell the gold ore and the copper, but that's not really, it's really where we want to be going with that. So let's go to the top. Wood chips are very poor on the map. So wood chips are terrible, whereas wood is good. Right, okay, in that case, I'm trying to think what we can actually do. There are a few mods that actually do give you things for wood chips, so we may... That's a point. There's a couple of mods actually. We're definitely not going to. We're going to wood chip. We've bought the tree devourer now, so we've got very little option but to push forward with that. Otherwise, I'm going to lose cash. We will buy a swather header for this, but only when we're obviously in grass, which also windrows. And yeah, 2 tractors now. A beautiful. I think this is a telehandler. So it's the. Is this the one? I don't think it's by the toggering one. I think it's just the standard one. It's still quite good. I think it is the top. I prefer the toggering one, but somewhere here. It's just not. Yeah, it's right near the post. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, it is. It's just as is. Its weight is 4 tons, so you can stick. We'll stick the back weight on this. I think it can cope with it, or is this? I think it can. So we're going to do that now. Let's just try it by the weight for it. I just want to see if this can actually cope with it. I think it can, but I'm not 100% sure. No, we've gone past it. We throw. Let's go. Beautiful red, no chrome this time. And also trying to think, what are we going to go for? Telehandler tools. I'm going to go for my Old Faithful. Good all-rounder, does a bit of everything. Let's just get that on and just see if it can cope with that weight. I can't remember whether this one can cope with that weight or not. Then we're going to leave it here. Yes, I've got the really little one on Calibac, and I'm sort of making use of it, but I still haven't really changed my mind on it. The more I've used it, the more I realise it really is. What's this one? Yeah, it sort of lifts up partially. Its front wheels floaty. I thought so. Yeah. Can't go any lighter than that. I think the only thing we can do then is the lightweight. Should have leased it. I had a feeling at the back of my mind that it couldn't cope with it. And this, of course, is a bit of a special weight, really, so... Too bad, I suppose. Right, lightweight. So I think we'll go for a 750. Oh, is that going to be too... Yeah, it's the only other thing that you can actually do. We will do lighting. Yeah, front only. Does that mean... No, so that's going to go the wrong way. That does everything, doesn't it, looking at that? Beacon. I'm going to go... Yeah, we're going to do that again, same colour. But we don't want that, we want... We're going to try, we're going to lease, and then we're going to buy it if that's right. Otherwise, we're going to adjust it till we get this right. I'm sure if this one can cope with the actual 1,000. I think it can. Yeah, the front loader that I like, I don't think that can cope with it. I think that coach is perfect for the 750. I'm sure this could cope with the ton. It's a little bit floaty, but not terrible. I think we'll try the 750. Right, okay. Very similar then to, so 750, standard, colour, same again. Yeah, we're going to buy it. I think that's going to be spot on looking at that. If we go much lighter, it's not really worth having a weight on. My real favourite is the one by Togrim that's got the 3.5 ton weights. That really is fantastic, but this was a stupendous price, pretty much half price, so it's very, very much better than the little tiny one. I don't know that I'd ever buy the little tiny one anymore. We got that given to us on Calibac, the same as one of Cali's maps. Yeah, that's better. That is literally exactly as it should be. So that's where we're going to leave it. Now let's repair the Rex, and let's repair that. Not going to need the yeah, everything else really. Just going to need, we'll repair this for like future providence, and we will grab the tree devourer. In fact, think about it. Let's stick this a front 3-point on. Ah, I'm sure that added extra cash on for us when we looked at that. It says 0, so I'm happy with that. Okay, let's stick the tree devourer on. I will in time upgrade this, and I do think we'll just have a quick look to see. Ooh, yeah, I think that the other sides to the Emperor Loop production is 100,000. I think. Yeah, there's also the metal business. It's very expensive though, so that one, iron furnace, yeah, 180,000. We may go into that in time. Yeah, we're sort of getting that as a byproduct. That's what I'm thinking. But we need to have earned quite a lot of cash before we do that. So then, Emperor Loop is not that far in, if I remember rightly. And that's another one I wish to do. Universe Crusher, Emperor Loop, 100,000. Yes, it is. So there we go. 100,000 we need to save up. Do we just actually go through one more month now that we've bought that and see if we can actually place it? We're not really losing any time, but it is going to gain us the cash to be able to do that. And we'll see if we can place that without chopping some trees down, just so that it's there. If we can't, we can't. But I just, yeah, one last little thing, I think. I just like to round it off so that we've done quite a bit, but our adventures are ahead of us. So it's definitely down there. Keep it. I do this. I'm not usually bad at this. I get slightly, yeah, like. So it's 29. You usually can travel quicker than that, I'm sure. The higher you go, the quicker you are. So it's going the right way. Well, that's us. That's the windmill. It's quite a bit down from that, I'm sure. I think it's got to be over this, I think. Yeah. 31. I'm totally getting confused on where I need to be going. I think we went out too far that away. So is there anything we can go... If we go to the bakery, and then we need to be facing that away. So if I now go into that menu, am I facing the right way? I don't know that I am. Yeah, that's the right way. End of 26. Ah, here we go. This is us here. So it is quite... what was I saying about it being flat? I'm not so sure that it is. Right, we need to switch the zone markers on. Typically, yeah, I think we can actually get this, even if it's only for that. But we'll work on this. We'll literally grab these, I think, definitely. So where is our... Good job we did do that, because I thought that was in the completely different place. So it's not terribly unflat, although that to me looks rather a lot bad. Right, okay. So then, down to 25,234. We will now be switching that on and hopefully earning a little bit more cash. But that is the end of this session. Oh, it's interesting. What is that? Ah, the bakery. Right. So all that remains to be said for this first session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I hope we can break the curse of Goldcrest Valley that I've always had. I am liking where we've gone, definitely. But yeah, we shall see. Time will tell whether I fall flat on my face or whether we're going to do all right. Yeah, and on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now.